What is up, YouTube? Vicente Yante back with another video for you awesome people, for all of my subscribers. I thought I would make a part 2 of this. As you guys may remember, I did a video shouting out my boy BryanX 64. Well, you know what, I figured I'd do it again. So with that being said, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, now we're ready. Okay, anyway, so this video is in regards to another shout out to my boy, my bro, my man, BryanX 64. Now, BryanX 64 is another fellow YouTuber like myself. He's got great content on his YouTube channel, and I'm one of his subscribers, and he's also subscribed to me as well. Thank you, Brian. Love you, brother. Love you always and forever. Me and BryanX64, aka Brian Aguilar, we met back in HEB when he used to work with me back in Buffalo Speedway. I don't work at that store anymore, guys. I work at the Washington Avenue store. So he left before I transferred. He left in April of last year, 2019. So me and Brian have a good chemistry. I mean, him and I, when I first met him, it turns out that we have a similar like in games. Like we're both big fans of the Mega Man and Mega Man X series. We're both big fans of the Street Fighter series. And we're both big fans of the Capcom series in general. Now, granted, there are some games that I don't really care about, like, for example, the Devil May Cry series. I never really cared about those games. I suck at those games. I'm not really that good at those games. That's why I stick to titles such as... Hold on. Okay. Alright, guys. So, I stick to titles, Capcom titles, such as the Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you guys get the hint. And also, I also care about the Mega Man Classic Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. I love this collection because it features the 4 of my favorite games, Mega Man 7 through 10. Granted, it doesn't feature Mega Man in base, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright. Give me 1 second. So with that being said, me and Brian have a familiar... Hold on. Okay, now I'm back. Okay. So, me and BryanX64 have a familiar taste in video games. We both love the Capcom games, such as Street Fighter and Mega Man X, Classic Mega Man, as well as the... he's also a big fan of like the Ninja Gaiden series, which is cool. It's awesome. But see, another reason why me and Brian are really, really great friends is because he likes the same music like I do. He loves the classic rock genre, which I adore. For example, his name is Brian, right? So Bryan Adams. Then I got my first real 6-string over at the 5 and dime. Played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. And then there's another song too. It cuts like a knife, but it feels so right. So, me and Bryan instantly became friends the moment we met. So, and one thing that I love about BryanX 64, and this is a part 2 of the video I made earlier this year. This is a part 2. So, what makes me like BryanX 64 a lot better is because, and hear me out, guys, the guy is a really calm and chill kind of guy. I talked with him on the phone the other night, and he's always got a positive attitude. He's always very, very outgoing. He's very, very bright, and he loves to have a good time. Hell, if you don't believe me, watch the live stream that we did on my channel, the Mega Man X tag team stream that him and I did back in May of last year. You'll see what kind of a guy that Bryan is. And the one thing that really made me like this guy a lot more is because he is not the kind of guy that gets angry easily. I've never seen him angry. Bryan has always been the kind of guy that's always been in a positive mood. He's always been very, very positive, very chill, very relaxed. He's a great guy, all in all. And for all the times that I've known him, he's never been angry. And one thing that I love about Bryan, and you know, Vato, you know you're my bro, Vato. Eres mi hermano, carnal. I love you to death, bro. So, the one thing that I really appreciate about Bryan, and I don't have this with anybody else, but the one fucking thing that I really appreciate about Bryan, and hear me out, guys, this is what makes me appreciate this guy through and through. The one thing that makes me appreciate Bryan, he is not impulsive. Because there's a lot of fucking bastards out there. They get angry easily when it comes to fucking wrestling, when it comes to games, when it comes to this, when it comes to that. They get very angry, and they want to punch their TV screen, and they get very fucking impulsive. I hate that shit. Thankfully, and thank the good Lord above, thankfully, BryanX 64 is not those kind of people. Thankfully, Bryan is very calm, he's very chill, he's very laid back, and like I said, I've never once encountered him in a bad mood. He's never been angry at anything, because he's a very calm and chill kind of guy, which I appreciate. I like people like that. See, people like BryanX 64, those are my kind of people right there. I like people that don't get angry very easily. I like people who don't get pissed off very easily. I like people who love to have a good time. And, you know, one thing about Bryan, he's not a drinker. He doesn't drink beer. I mean, like me, I've already had a few beers. I'm already fucked up, but who cares? But one thing about Bryan, he's very calm. He's very chill. Like, I remember him and I did that tag team stream on Mega Man X a year ago almost. I was drinking beer, and he was cool throughout the whole time. He was very chill. He never once gave me a hard time. He's not judgmental. And that's one thing that makes me like this guy. He's not judgmental. He's not impulsive. He's not angry. So let me rephrase that, guys. Bryan is not a judgmental person. He's not an impulsive person, and he's not an angry person. This guy, when I met him and I instantly, we got along perfectly. we both saw the same thing in common. We both love Street Fighter. I can remember like it was yesterday. Hang on. I gotta take a sip, if you can excuse me. Fuck. I gotta take another one. I'm sorry. I gotta take another one. Excuse me, guys. As I was saying, I'm sorry, guys, I had to take a few sips. Anyway, there was a time when me and Brian used to work at HEB, when he used to work with me at the other store. And it was so fun. I mean, every time I worked with Brian, we had a good time. Every time me and Brian worked together, it was always fun. That's one word I can describe Brian. That is one word I can describe Brian. Fun. Fun, excitement, and positive. Those are 3 words I can use to describe BryanX64. Fun, exciting, and positive. Because I knew, in my heart, I knew that when I worked with Brian, it was always going to be a fun day, and my day would fly by really fast. That's why when I found out he was leaving the store that I used to work at, I'm going to be honest, I was kind of sad. Because him and I had a bond. I mean, I'm sorry, not had. We have, H-A-V-E, we have a bond that will never be broken. In other words, me and Brian are pretty close. We're close. And I'm proud to consider him a good friend, a brother. Him and I like the same games. Like earlier this morning, he texted me. It's funny because him and I make fun of the voice acting of Mega Man 8. You know, Mega Man 8, the game that I streamed on my YouTube channel. We make fun of the voice acting where Dr. Wiley's like, I don't fucking say it. He's like, that's a good question. And I responded, well, fine, Dr. Wowie. So, you know. It's shit like that that makes me laugh. I mean, Brian's the kind of guy that I could be having a bad day and he'll text me with something funny or something, just something laughable, and I'll have a happy day all of a sudden. Brian's that kind of guy. Like, I remember when him and I used to work together, and he'd be like, "You sit there, gonna perro," you know, shit like that. I mean, that's what made me like this guy. And it's funny, a lot of people that I worked with, you know, they didn't see the same views as I did, but at the same time, I don't care what they think, you know. Brian is a good guy, always will be a good guy till the day that I go from this earth. And I'm really happy that he subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I'm subscribed to him, and I am so proud to have him as a part of my YouTube channel. go check out my Tag Team Mega Man X stream that we did together, and you'll see how much fun that we fucking had. You know, when I was working at the other HEB on Buffalo Speedway, I don't work there anymore. But when I used to work there were some people that would say, "Oh, well, he's, you know," they would have some unflattering things to say about him. But me being the good person that I am, I stuck up for him, and I said, "You know what? Brian's a good guy. Just get to know him, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Get to know him." So, Brian's a great guy. BryanX 64, I'm proud to have you in my life, and I'm proud to know you, and most importantly, you'll always be my friend. You'll always be a brother, and I have your Christmas present here waiting for you, and you know, I know you have my Christmas present waiting for me. Hopefully when this whole fucking pandemic bullshit passes through, we can meet each other again. You can come to my house, or whatever, we'll meet each other in the future, and we'll exchange presents or whatever, because I know you have something for me and I got something for you. So I know Brian actually joined me for my Mega Man 10 live stream that I did back in earlier this year. So, you know, Brian's a great guy. Brian's a great guy. I love the guy to death. You know, him and I have some great memories. I remember. Let me share you a quick story, guys. Let me share you a quick story. The first time I watched his YouTube channel, he did a Mega Man 1, the first Mega Man game for the NES. He did a broadcast, and he was about to take on the Mega Man clone. I think it's the second stage of the Wily Fortress. Because obviously the first stage is the fucking annoying ass Yellow Devil. But anyway, so in the second stage, he fights the Mega Man clone. And he was already at low health, and sadly the first Mega Man game didn't include E-Tanks. So he fights the Mega Man clone, and he uses the weakness. And I'm sorry, Brian, I didn't want to bring this up, but this is I just remember this like it was yesterday. So he dies, you know, the fucking enemy kills him, and I remember he's like, his expression, he was like so pissed off. He's like, no. Hey, Brian, I love you, bro. I love you, man. I'm just bringing back some memories from when I first was exposed to your YouTube channel. But hey, vato, I love you, brother. Hey, but no, seriously, guys, seriously, Brian, I love you, man. I always support everything that you do. Always have and always will. I'm gonna continue to support you, whatever you end up doing, vato. Cause you're awesome to me, brother. You're awesome. I mean, I'll share you a story that's always been near and dear to my heart. Okay? Brian has been there for me, and he has given me a ride home from work, both at the old store where I used to work at, and he's also given me a ride home at the store where I work at currently on Washington Avenue. And that alone means a lot to me. And that's why I'm proud. And I'm trying not to get too emotional, because I'm not that fucking kind of guy. I'm not an emotional kind of person. But for him to give me a ride home, that means a lot. And I'm proud to have somebody like that in my life. And I remember the first time he brought me home, him and I played my Super Nintendo Classic, you know, the portable Super Nintendo. We played Street Fighter 2, I kicked his ass, he kicked my ass. You know, it was fun. We had fun playing Street Fighter 2. We had a lot of fun playing that game, and and every time him and I hang out, just every fucking time that me and Brian hang out, it's always a good time. It's always fun. We always have a fucking ball. And that says a lot. So, with that being said, I want to thank BryanX64 for subscribing to my YouTube channel. As you guys already know, I'm subscribed to him. Really, really great person. I'm proud to have this guy in my life. And he's just a fucking awesome human being. You know, I know I can trust him. He can trust me. We always have a good time together. Hopefully when this whole coronavirus bullshit passes through, we can get back together and, boom, we can have a good time. Like, we've already made a promise to do another dual live stream. Probably of Mega Man 2. So make sure to stay subscribed to my channel. And I'll let you guys know whenever he gives me the go-ahead to come to my house. I'll be sure to give you guys an update that very week when he gives me the announcement, and boom, we'll be up and running. We'll be up and running to make another tag team stream of Mega Man 2 to be exact. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I know I've rambled on a little too long, so I wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm proud to have BryanX64 in my life. Really great guy, really amazing human being. What makes me like this guy is because he's not angry. He doesn't get impulsive like a lot of motherfuckers out there. They get very impulsive. They're very angry. They have anger problems. No. Brian is not like that. Brian is very chill, very calm, very relaxed, and most importantly, the guy loves to laugh. Every time I've known him, he's always laughing, and that's what I like. That's the kind of person I want to be with. I want to hang around with somebody who likes to laugh. Why the fuck would you want to be with somebody who cries? No, ni verga. No. Hell no. Brian is like me. He likes to have fun. He likes to laugh. He likes to chill. He likes to play video games, Mega Man, Street Fighter, you name it. But anyway, I feel like I rambled long enough. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to like the video, leave a thumbs up. Let me know if you like this video, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment if you would like, and I love you guys all to death. Whatever subscribers I have, thank you for sticking with me, and I love you all to death. And I want to make sure to let you guys know I'm proud to have you all in my life. I know I have a few beers already. I don't give a shit. I've had a few beers. I may be hammered already, but who cares? Honestly, guys, this is just my opinion. Being hammered is better, guys. Being hammered is better than being stoned. That's just my opinion. But anyway, I love you all to death, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Vicente Yante. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Vicente Yante. PlayStation Network, Vicente Loves Pizza. Let me spell that for you. Vicente, Vicente, Loves, Luvz, and then Pizza, Pizza, all one word. So if you want to follow me on any kind of social media outlet, Facebook and PlayStation Network is the only way you can get a hold of me, guys. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have Instagram. I don't have any of that shit. So Facebook and PlayStation Network is the only way you can get in touch with me. So again, guys, thank you all very much. I love you all to death. And shout out to BryanX64. You're the man, Vato. I love watching your videos. You know that, carnal. Anyway, alright, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Adios, amigos. ¿Qué onda, perro? Adios, perro. Alright, guys. Peace out. Take care.